Hi everybody and happy Monday! I am so excited that it's Monday because we get a new unit and this week's unit is very exciting. This week's unit is called Growing Food at Home. Some of us have gardens and some of us don't, but some of us might know someone who has a garden. In gardens, you can grow your own vegetables, so you can make tomatoes, you can make lettuce, and grow it. You can grow carrots, cauliflower, broccoli. Any vegetable you can think of can be grown at your own house in a garden. Some vegetables take a long time to grow. And that's okay because our patience pay off. Because after the vegetables grow, we get delicious treats to eat. Today, we're going to be making chips out of one of my favorite vegetables called kale. This is what kale looks like. It kind of looks like lettuce, but it's a little bit different. And one of my favorite things to do with kale is make chips in the oven. I love making kale chips, and they are so healthy for you. So today, we're going to be making kale chips. To make kale chips, you need a few pieces of kale, some vegetable oil, and some salt and pepper. I did not grow this kale at my house, but someone grew it and on a farm or maybe in their backyard. I don't really know, but this was grown in the ground and farmed by somebody. So to make kale chips, you want to first, I'll take a new piece of kale. You want to break the stem part off because we don't want stems in our chips. And then we're going to kind of rip the kale leaves into little pieces. Not too big, but not too small. So this is about a good size for a kale chip because they're going to shrink in the oven. So I'm going to keep breaking some pieces of kale off to make my chips with. And then this will be left over and you can just put this with the stem. I'm going to keep cutting. That's a kind of a small piece. If they're too small, they'll shrink really little and you'll have really teeny chips. We learned that the first time we made kale chips a few years ago. I didn't know they would shrink so much. All right. And now we're going to put 1 tablespoon of the vegetable oil. So I'm going to pour 1 tablespoon in. I'm going to dump it in with my kale. And then I'm going to use my fingers to kind of mix the oil with the kale. And they should look really shiny, kind of like, see how that looks a little bit shinier? Oil makes the kale look a little shiny. And next, the recipe says that you can add seasoned salt, but I am just going to add salt and pepper. I'm going to crack some pepper. And then I'm going to crack some salt. And then you can use your hands to mix up the salt and pepper on the kale chips. And now is the fun part. Now you get a baking sheet and you put the kale chips on the baking sheet like this. So one by one, you can spread them out. All right. Now, we're ready to go over to the oven. So come with me to the oven. And we're going to put these chips in the oven. So to start out with, you need to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So mine is already preheated, but as you can see, if I can get it, it's at 350 degrees. Right the oven. You want the dial to be turned to 350. Now I'm going to get my oven mitt on. And I am going to put these kale chips in the oven. And then the recipe says to turn on the timer for 10 minutes. So I'm going to go up here to the timer. I'm going to push timer, 10 minutes. Then I'm going to push timer again. And so I will see you guys when that timer goes off, and then we'll try the delicious tasting kale chips. I am so excited to try these. I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye for now. Hi guys, so the timer is going off right now, so I'm going to push timer so it stops. And then I am going to go in the oven and see how these delicious, tasty treats are doing in there. They should be done by now. Look at these. They're a little hot for me to eat right now. But maybe if I blow on a small one, I can tell you guys how they taste. These are so good, you guys. So let me know. 1, did you make kale chips? And 2, did you like them? Don't let the fact that it's green deceive you, because they taste like chips. So let me know. Did you make them? And did you like them? And I will see you guys later today for our book reading, when we read about a family that makes vegetables in a garden. And that is going to be so much fun. So I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody.